Hello and welcome back guys to a new video. I just reached top 700 in the world right now, and we're going to be looking at some of the most difficult matchups I just faced. So you're going to be using the pretty similar deck, but we have the Berserker instead of the Skeletons, which in my opinion is so much better right now in the meta, because we're facing not too much graveyard after the recent nerf again, but still I'd say Berserker is pretty much a way better option than the Skeletons right now. And I think I heard some of you talking about like 2.6 being a super difficult one, especially with running like a fast cycle log and the Fireball, of course, and of course the Hawk Rider, which is pretty like difficult to manage, like placing your mortars aggressively and defensively, how to defend against it. And we're going to be looking at these three games. They were super amazing, and they got me to the top 700 right now. So let's look at them and what's going to be important. I'm going to try to explain everything as best as I can. And guys, as always, leave a like and follow if you enjoy. And if you have any questions, put them all in the comments. So we're going to be starting off right there, super simple. We place the Skeleton Barrel against the Ice Spirit. Ice Spirit does not prevent the Skeleton Barrel from hitting the tower if it's not like in the range of the tower when it's frozen. Right there against him, gonna be super important that we cycle and split the Rascals, because the log, he has such a fast cycle log, he's going to be able to always log our Rascal girls. So it's going to be super important that we split those, because then he's not getting the log value he wants to get. Because he can always go for the cannon on the Skeleton Barrel, so we will not be able to force the log out there. Also really important against him, he does not have a small tank, so it's going to be super nice being like a bit of aggressive plays here when he does not have the Ice Golem in play. Right there, going for the Berserker, for example. And look at the right side, already getting some really nice value. I'm going to be also going for the Mortar High here, because the little Rascal Girl is still going to help out. And we're going to even get one shot here. He's going to be forced to go for the turret. Otherwise, my Kelling card would have survived. Pretty okay spot right now. Already being up a little bit of elixir. Doesn't really matter too much right now, but yes. We're going to be forcing out every time the cannons. So he's not going to be able to place those aggressively or defensively. And which is going to help out a lot, because then he does, again, like I said, he doesn't have like another unit which can deal damage other than the cannon and the Fireball and the Musketeer. Yes. Also him going for the log right here is going to give us, again, I am going for the Berserker on the right. The little Rascal Girl is going to be super annoying for him to deal with. And yes, also getting some nice chip on the left side right there, because when he goes for the log on the side with the Rascal Boy, of course, because the Rascal Boy does get damaged, you can go for the minions, because then the Fireball value is a little bit less, which I really like to do. Right there, I thought I would go for the right side, but fortunately did not place it correctly. Also going to be going for the mortar. This placement is really great, guys. Let the Hawk Rider cross like a little bit over the river, and then you go for it a bit later. This way your mortar is going to survive if you have something supporting the damage of the Hawk Rider. Going to be waiting here a second, and then I think I would just go for the Evolution Skeleton Barrel right there. Really nice play, because the it is blocked. Like the perfect cannon placement would be like right now where the cannon card is placed. This way he has to place it a little bit lower, and this is going to get the cannon's going to die immediately. Again, going to be going for it in the middle, because if I go for the same lane, he's going to just kill it with one shot right there. We did have a bad spot, because of course in single elixir he cannot cycle us. It is going to be at least one Hawk Rider where we will not have the mortar ready. And yeah, this was the situation, but we're going to get some nice positive elixir trades here. And he's going to be forced to cycle back really quickly. And yes, even going to get one mortar shot on the tower, because the cannon helped out. Really an amazing shit here. Also getting some amazing damage on the left side here. Really nice. And against what did I just play my... against the Musketeer. Should I have gone for my minions, I'm thinking right now. Maybe minions would have been the better play. Like I said again, now he can just go for a log and gets a lot of value, even gets tower damage here. So that was maybe the better play. Should have gone for the minions, because minions, like I said, like he can just fireball them and get some nice value. But the rascals also the log, so you want to split those. Also going for the minions here on the cannon is always super nice because we kill it pretty fast. And also forcing out the log right here, super important, guys. I just forced out the cannon on with the mortar. Now I force out the log on the right side with the rascals, so I can go for my skeleton barrel, and then he's forced to go for a late cannon because he could not play it in time. Super amazing. Gonna get some really great chip here. Also gonna be waiting here on the left side if he's going for the turret. Like the turret 2 second, it's gonna be super bad right now. I think he doesn't even go for a single turret in the entire match. Really nice nerf right there. Without the nerf, I think this would have been a lot more difficult. We're gonna take some serious damage here. Actually only one shot here, super nice. Also again, cannon is out of cycle, we go for the skeleton barrel, super simple. We either want to force out the cannon with the mortar and then go for a skeleton barrel afterwards. We never really want to go for it at the same time if he has a tower, because then he's just gonna distract and do the same thing twice, you know. Also going here, I know I'm up a lot of damage, so I can go for the cannon cart in the same lane, because if he's going for fireball and the log on my cannon cart, it will take it out, he will get tower damage, but I can pressure a lot on the left side, and I'm sure he's not going to be able to defend this. Also, look at this fireball. Even though he went for the fireball, it's still getting the mask on the right side there. Super important. Also taking out the cannon here pretty quickly, so we can go for a nice skeleton barrel, and he takes the loss. Amazing win, guys. We're going to be looking at the next game. Yes. To be honest, I have been losing a lot of the matchups, like super fast cycle with the Royal Ghost, because it is a pretty difficult to deal with it. But now with Berserker, gonna be so much better, guys. It's gonna be amazing. Also, gonna be a very important. The most important, I think, thing in this matchup is that you place the Barbarian Barrel or the Berserker first to force out the Royal Ghost, and afterwards you go for, like, you cycle same lane the Rascals. Amazing play, guys. Trust me, this play gets such an amazing positive elixir trade. Look, the Rascals force out 5 more elixir and even kill the hunter completely, which is such an amazing play. Gonna be a really nice play here, trying to predict the fisherman. He actually was hovering it, so I thought, yeah, this might have been the correct play here. Also not supporting that anymore, because I know he does have hunter and cycle. If you're too aggressive with the minions does not get too much value in this matchup when he's running hunter and has it like minions offensively. Of course, defensively going to be super nice. He has to fireball them, but other than that, it's going to be very important that you do not place those like aggressively behind the rascals. For example, if he logs them, I wouldn't really go for minions, because if he does have his hunter and cycle, it's just going to get cleared up. Minions are way faster. Right there, also going for the amazing... that was the best play we could do right there, forcing out the evolution RG and going for the minions. Because he just placed the hunter in the back, he's going to be forced to either fireball it or they're going to take it out completely, and we're in single elixir. He's not going to have too much elixir right there, and that's a pretty nice play here. Also again going for some more chip on the left side, keeping up the damage lead, going to be super important. And forcing out the log every single time is going to give our rascals some pretty nice value. Again, like I said in the previous game, where we were facing someone without like any small tanks or like small units like the Royal Ghost, we were cycling a lot of the rascals. But right here, it's going to be super important that we don't, like I said, as you can see, playing them reactively. Otherwise, they can just go for the Royal Ghost on the Rascal Girls behind, and it's going to be such a bad situation. Also going here for a pretty aggressive play with Cannon Cart and everything, because I thought he just used like the Fireball on the Rascals, but it still survived, so that was a nice positive elixir trade. Going again here for the Rascals on the Royal Ghost, also splitting them because he fireballed them previously, and our left side tower is pretty low. Also here abusing the fact that we have one Rascal Girl still living, So we're gonna be going super aggressively on the left. That way he's gonna be forced to like save his log for the left side and cannot take out the rescue girl. And the rescue girl gonna be taking care of the entire RG. Is gonna be super nice. Even getting some more chip on the left side, gonna be super amazing. Look at this rescue girl. I think we get one hit, but it doesn't really matter. Wasn't the tower, we were low. Guys, of course, if you enjoyed the content so far, guys, please leave a like and follow. It would mean a lot, and you're supporting the channel. Even if I watch some people, like, sometimes I just forget about it, and I think a little reminder doesn't hurt, right? Okay, so gonna be going for minions here in the Berserker. Like I said, Berserker being super nice in this matchup, especially because the Royal Ghost, we do not always have the Rascals here. And yes, he just used his log. I go aggressively with the Rascals. Was a bad play. One single bad play in this entire match. I'd even say maybe like one big mistake this was, because he has his, of course, his Royal Ghost in cycle, even though he just played his log. I thought I can go in, but that makes zero sense. I should have split them again, or I should not have played them at all, because, like I said, play them reactively against the Royal Ghost. Gonna go for the minions high here. And yeah, that was shit. I should have played the Barbarian Barrel way earlier. This way we're gonna get actually 2 shots. I thought we could like prevent 1 here. But our Barbarian from the Barbarian Barrel is surviving, and we can go in on the right side with the Skeleton Barrel. Super nice. Some great damage. Again, I went for the Rascals. I'm not sure why. Like you see right now, it's going to be again super like uncomfortable for us to defend the Royal Ghost. We're going to be forced to use a lot of elixir. Otherwise, if we had the Rascals encircled right there, we could have gone for them and would have gotten even a positive elixir trade out of that, because the Rascal boy is gonna survive with like 50% of health. And yeah, these two Rascals gonna actually make this game a little bit close at the end, even though it should not have been close. Of course, if we'd like prevented the right side damage from the Royal Ghost, we could have gotten a way better situation right there. I'm not 100% sure if I should have gone for the mortar. Maybe should have just played it defensively, and should have gone. I did not notice the time was this low, and right there he went for the fireball. That was such a big mistake. If he went for the fireball on my push, he would have won that. But this way we take the win. To be honest, like a couple small mistakes, and this would have been a perfect game. These 2-3 times where we cycled the Rascals, and we should not have cycled them at all, going for the Berserker, the Barbarian Barrel, the minions in the back, doesn't matter. Anything is better than playing the Rascals if he's running a Royal Ghost, guys. Gotta be super careful about that. Gonna be looking at this one too. I think, again, he did not make too many big mistakes, but we played it quite well and got the win. Again, gonna be super important to go for the Rascal split, like I said before. And yes, so we're gonna see what he's running. Again, it's gonna be super obvious that he's running 2.6. No one plays a Hawk Rider if you're not running 2.6 actually. With Ice Spirit, it's most likely gonna be 2.6, because of course Firecracker's running E-Spirit, as you of course know, guys. Right there, he used his log. Gonna be super nice defense with just the Rascals. And I think I will even go for the minions, because this way he cannot go for the Ice Spirit and the Skeleton's gonna be some amazing damage. He was so aggressive right there going in, and we got an amazing trade on both sides, and could take a lot of damage home. Also, when he goes for the Hawk Rider, of course, and we get even a counter push out of that, that's a great positive elixir trade for us. Gonna go, like I said before, forcing out the cannon with the Barbarian Barrel, and then I can go like pretty nice aggressively, because if he has a cannon and we push like with our Rascals, for example, into the cannon, that's not pretty nice. So yes, the next Hawk Rider gonna probably be, I'll be outcycled, so I gotta be really careful here. I'm gonna go again for the Rascals. Of course, the left side, the big guy, even though we have more damage on the right, but we want to keep our damage on our towers equal. He wants to go for the log on the left, and then the right side tower stays a little bit healthier. Also here going for the cannon card in the back because I did not see a better play right there. I could have also, wait, what did I have in cycle? Could have played, yeah. Minions would have been, nah, I don't like the minions here. If I place the minions, he's just not gonna go anything same lane, just gonna like defend them with an Ice Spirit, and that's a -2 trade. And Fireball, there's no way we're fireballing the Musketeer. I said it in the last video, guys. If you didn't see that one too, check it out. Never fireball, guys. Never fireball against fast cycle, the range unit, and yes, pretty simple. Because you're gonna be forced to go for more elixir. Okay, guys. Gonna just be going for the cannon cut here, same lane. I'm aware that he's gonna be going for Hawk Rider, so I cycle quickly. I even get the mortar down, which is gonna be pretty nice, and I can just the cannon cut also helping here, but I'm still gonna go for Berserker. I was a bit scared, but we're fine. So far so good. Also going to be going for a Barbarian Barrel. I should not have done that. I thought he had like skellies or something prepared, but also going again for the Skeleton Barrel as soon as we have it, because we know that he wants to go for a lock on them, on the Rascals. So with the Skeleton Barrel we are preventing that. And right there worked out pretty well. I think I just, cycle my Berserker here, same lane, because I do not want to go for the cannon card on the right lane, because then he's just going to fireball it, and that's not a nice trade for us. This way is way better. We're taking care of the more of the Hawk Rider from the opposite side with the cannon. And sooner or later we're gonna be able to break through, because like I said, mortar is so much better when you have more stuff on the field, because you're often winning the fights over the bridge and your troops are just stacking up. Also going here again for the cannon card, because I want to continue pressuring, of course. And we're only gonna take actually one shot, and he's forced to go for the fireball. To be honest, I'm not sure why he did not went for the log on the right side. I think that would have been an amazing play. He would have gotten like 3 Hawk Rider hits or something. Also waiting here like a couple of seconds, I was thinking, should I go immediately with the mortar? But then I thought I need to wait for his cannon. If he places the cannon like directly onto my mortar, then it would have gotten a lot of damage, and that would have not have been very nice. So I wait right there, see that the cannon is out of range, and I can just go for it. Actually getting like some crazy damage on the right side from the Rascals. He was so pressured from the evolution mortar that he did not see that. And we take another win, guys. Yeah, and that's gonna be it. We watched my 3 previous games, which is so amazing, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and I hope to see you tomorrow again. Have an amazing day, guys, and sleep well.